Hey guys, this is Wolfie, and today we're going to check out the latest on the San Francisco 49ers and then check in on some divisional rivals and see what they have to say about their team today. I couldn't find some channels talking about the subject I want them to, which is how are they feeling coming into the next week. So I found a Seattle Seahawks channel to talk about their team that made the 53-man roster, and they're evaluating it. So I figured that'd be kind of good information to get about the Seahawks. I couldn't find a good Rams channel that could keep a video below 20 minutes. I shit you not. There's Locked On Rams. They cannot make a video under 20 minutes, and we're not watching a 20-minute video about the Rams. So I found the NFL made their own review of what the game's going to be coming up. You guys seen those on YouTube where it's like, oh, week one projections, blah, blah, blah. We'll watch that later. And then what else? There's a Cardinals creator that's going to talk about his team as well. I think at first he kind of doesn't really get to the point, but like 3 or 4 minutes in, he finally starts talking about his squad. So we'll jump 3 minutes to the video, and we'll hear what he has to say about his team. I think it's really cool. I think it's really important to know what the ops is doing. How is the other team feeling? How are the fans feeling? I think that's kind of important, especially if we are going to talk about if the 49ers are better or not. You kind of need something to back it up. And you could be like, hey, well, you guys were complaining about this. You guys were saying that. And it's kind of important to just take a look and see how they're doing, how they're feeling about their team. So before we do that, though, let's talk about Ricky Pearsall real quick. Try not to make this too long. It's pretty straightforward. The dude got shot in the chest, went through and through. He's perfectly fine, hit no vital organs. He's safe. Makes sense for him to go in the PUP, and that's where he went. It was PUP, physically unable to perform. Well, when you get shot, I feel like when you get shot, you deserve a month off. So, and he probably is recovering from seriously. I bet you he can't do much either. He's still got to let that wound heal and stuff. So I hope he's okay in that aspect, that he recovers just fine. But yeah, I mean, I can imagine why he went to the PUP list. So that's good. That's good to hear he's back. But let's take a look at the roster real quick, and I'll show you guys that we're fine even without Pearsall. So don't even sweat it. Don't be like, but without Pearsall, what are we going to do? No, we got one less weapon. No. Well, that's not the case here. So, boom. All right. And boom. There we go. All right. I boomed at the wrong time. Sorry, guys. So, wide receiver, Ricky Pearsall is yellow. He's been injured. So, we're okay because we still have CMC. Okay. We still have George Kittle. Brandon Aiyuk's back, and so is Debo. Juwan Jennings. So everything that we had last year is coming back. So it's not like losing Ricky Pearsall is going to hurt us, or before losing Aiyuk, before we found out Aiyuk signed and stuff, this would probably be a bit of a concern. But with Aiyuk coming back fully healthy and hopefully the same player, we'll see. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be fine. It seems like we'll be just fine. We're going in with the same offense we had last year. And the offense last year had the number one offense. So. Sorry, I need to drink water. I got mad cotton mouth, guys. I apologize. I'd show you guys right now, but my cat is literally just like scraping like the shelf as if she's trying to bury something. Ugh. Cats. Papa J, what up, man? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. You done? Thank you. But cats, man, cats. All right, anyway. So we're good on the offense. And not to mention, we actually got a bonus. Jacob Cowing is a stud muffin, dude. This guy's going to play some role. He's going to play a role here. And whatever they had planned for Ricky Pearsall, Jacob Cowing just took. So at least for the first 4 weeks. Yeah, so Ricky Pearsall get better. The team will be fine. Hopefully you're fine. It seems like you are. So everything's all good there. So get better, brother. Get better. All right. Move on to the next thing. The 49ers got new numbers. Some 49ers, rookies, decided to get some new numbers, and thank God, because a lot of them were freaking ugly, bruh. Some of them were ugly. All right. Okay, so this guy posted, some guy named from 49ers Access. I'm going to bring it up. Boom. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can. Okay. To the left here, Sterling something from 49ers Access posted the new numbers. I couldn't find an article, so I had to go to Twitter, and luckily enough, they had the numbers ready. So Ronaldo Green going to 0. I could see that. Samuel Womack getting cut. You know, I believe he got picked up somewhere else. I can't remember where. Let me check, actually. I think he went to the Lions. Did he go to the Lions? Colts. Okay, he went to the Colts. In case you guys were ever curious, that's where Womack went. Ronaldo Green took 0. I like that. I didn't like his number before. I can't remember. I'm all saying that, and I even remember what his number was. Ronaldo Green. What was his number before? 31. So, yeah, thank God he changed that. Thank goodness gracious he changed that. That's a terrible number. So, Green changed his number. I like that. Mustafa to number 6 as a safety. Who else has number 6? Who else has number 6? Yeah, Trent's got 81, but he's on the practice squad. But he's got 81. Woo. Woo. He made it. He made it on some level. He made it on some level there, Papa J. He made it on some level. So Trent Taylor, 81. Evan Anderson, 69. 69. Nice. 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 69, I like that. Jonathan Garvin, 50. That's kind of weird for a D lineman. I hate that number. That's terrible. Keyshawn Vaughn, Larry Krueger, and I think Dieter. They cannot stop talking about Keyshawn Vaughn. Like, relax, brother. Like, dude. He's like the 6th best running back on our team. Jeez. He's 27, dude. Like, Keyshawn Vaughn looks great. Strongly disagree. No, they pulled up I forgot to tell you guys. They pulled up Brandon Parker. They signed Brandon Parker to the team. So now we have 3 tackles. Pearsall is currently on PUP. Not IR, but he's on PUP. He should be back after week 4 if he's ready to come back. So no, that does not mean Trent is coming up. No. Maybe one day, man. Maybe one day. I think if Garendo got hurt, or if I think if one of their kick returners got hurt, they would probably bring him up. You know, because if they don't got a kick returner and the only one they got is Trent Taylor, that's the only time I think they'll bring him up. Which is not bad because you need he's a safety. He's a safety net when it comes to that. So, all right. So the numbers are: we got Keyshawn Vaughn, got number 40. It's kind of an ugly number. Mahoney, I like 38. I don't know how about you guys, but I like 38, and that's a good sign. I like the number. I like the player. I love the potential. He's on the practice squad right now. Big fan. I like the number change. Isaac Garendo, 31 as a running back, reminds me of Mostert. It's a good throwback. I remember when Mostert first had the number 31, I did not like it. I hated it. I thought it was terrible. And it just grew on me over time, you know, and now I kind of like the number a lot for a running back. So Garendo's giving me some good vibes, just nothing like factual or anything, but just because I like the number he's wearing it. Is that? Strawberry, welcome to the stream. Life is but a dream. Welcome to the stream. All right, so There's Mahoney's number 38, Isaac Grando 31, Jacob Cowing 19. I like it. Because when we see that little number running around, that little guy running around with number 19, it's going to remind us of like a Debo Samuel mini-me. You know, like what's that little number 19 out there? Isn't that Debo? He got smaller. Wait, no, that's Jacob Cowing. I like it. I dig the number. I dig the number 19. I like it too. So, yeah, I'd say 0 mistakes. 6. I say 6 is probably the weirdest one out of all the numbers the 49ers decided to go with. I don't know about 6. 6 seems a little. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. I don't like it though. It's not my favorite. Not my fave. That's probably my least favorite one. All right, so those are the new numbers. Let me know what you guys who watch this later. Let me know what you guys think of the numbers. Which one's your least favorite? Do you like them all? Do you not like them? Anybody on this practice squad that you think should be on the team? Let me know. I would love to hear it. I do read the comments. I promise. All right, so what else? We got Brandon Parker signed a 1-year deal to the team. That's because Trent Williams is not there, and Pearsall went to PUP, so we pulled him up. Trent Williams, however, from this guy, I don't know who this is. I have no idea who the it's a B still. Is that his name? It's a B still? What in the world? Anyway, he says that just got a text from a source. Trent Williams will be suiting up for week 1. Big ass eye emojis. Whoever this guy is. All right. What else? Is there anything new? Jersey numbers. I like the 0. 0 is clean. 0 is clean. Yeah, I think 0 is clean. I agree with you, Strawberry. 0 is clean. Who the fuck is Dave Wilcox? I gotta stop cursing. It's so hard. Jermaine Johnson versus whoever Trent Williams' backup is. This is a Jets meme, so most likely. Let's see. Fucking Jalen Moore. Jalen Moore. Without Trent Williams. Yeah, I'm saying Parker, whose ass is not good for is not a good sign. No, not a good sign at all. Personally, though, I still think Trent's gonna sign. I'm not concerned. I'm not even with. He's signing tomorrow. It's happening. All right, so he's either having his physical tomorrow and he's passing, or he's signing tomorrow. One of those two things is happening. I'm confident. Yeah, that's funny. I like that. I think that's a funny ass meme. That's a funny meme. I like that. I thought that was funny. 49ers signed linebacker Deshawn White to their practice squad. Who the fuck is that? Deshawn White? We have signed somebody called Deshawn White to the practice squad, and I never heard of someone like that. Dropped a beat. Never heard someone like that. I never heard a player like that. Oh, they're from the Las Vegas Raiders. Stuffs. He's got a half a stuff. He doesn't even own full stuff. He's got half a stuff and 2 assists. So, yeah. That's all I know about Deshawn White. Oh, this is his first year. He's a rookie. No. He was drafted last year. He played for the Buffalo Bills, too. So he's a journeyman. He is a journeyman. All right, Strawberry, what you got? What you got? If Brock gets one more game with 3+ routing, the most QB in the first 3 seasons. I saw that. I saw that. That's incredible. And then one was like better than Lamar. It's like better than Lamar Jackson's start. So I should probably bring that article up. If he gets 3 games, he'll be the most QB in NFL history. Yes, and I think he had like a multiple 120 plus passer ratings. I think last year. I say it's both easy this year. Let's go ahead and check out his. Hold on. Let's check that. Let's see if he's done that. And I'm pretty sure he's done that before. Let's find out. Let's find out if he's done that before. Because if we find out he's done that before, we could really back that up in like an argument and be like, well, I can't see Brock Purdy doing that again. Well, he's done it before. And then you mic drop him. You know what I mean? Where's that? He had like 6 or 7 last year. Milwaukee, welcome to the stream. Life is but a dream. Okay. Drop the beat. I need pro football reference. There we go. There we go. In 2023. No, I need a single stats, yo. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find a single stats real quick. It's just keep giving me the full year, not by game. Brock Purdy, passer rating by game last year. You did the Lions video? Good shit, Milwaukee. Good shit, man. Happy for you, brother. Good, happy for you. Good shit, dude. Okay. Brock Purdy's passer rating. Let me bring you guys over to this tab. Bah! I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. All right. Last year, Brock Purdy had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 8 games above 120 in passer rating. What was the QBR? What was the QBR? The QBR one yet? This one was a QBR fact yet there, but I guess not. He had 2 games in a row with the passer rating of 140 in a row. Yeah, he had against the Bucks and Jacksonville. Dude was an absolute stud. The moment he came back from that bye week, dude, he was on fire. He was on fire. Oh, my God. So technically in passer rating terms, his worst game was against the Seattle Seahawks, 86.7 with a 58 QBR. Against Baltimore, yeah, never mind. Baltimore was his worst game. I take that back. I completely lied to you there. There was only passer. I could have sworn there was a QBR one, but yeah, he should. I mean, he had 8 games above that, and he only needs 3 or 2 or whatever, dude. That's elite, bro, man. He's such a good fucking quarterback. Does he make mistakes? Does his anticipation screw him over sometimes? Sure. But his deep ball accuracy is so accurate. It's because of his anticipation, because he reads the defense. He's just so fucking good, dude. He's just such a good quarterback. And I've been a fan for a very long time. I don't think I've ever been as excited for a quarterback as I have for this one. Ever. He won bad Mama Jama. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Maybe his arm was messed up. Not to mention he had that concussion. He got knocked out, dude. He got knocked out. God, dude. He got knocked out. All right. So, yeah, he's got multiple games above 120, so he should pass that very easily. How many games with 70-plus completion percentage? 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 games above. Dude. Stud muffin. Which is why we need Trent. I do agree. We need Trent, man. Anytime. He needs time to throw the ball. Every quarterback needs time to throw the ball. And without Trent, there is no safety blanket on that line. There's no position where the quarterback can, like, where Brock Purdy can just chill, to the left, where he knows he doesn't have a guy there. My second favorite NFL team. I don't think I really have one, to be honest with you, brother. I don't think I really have one. I don't have one. Don't have one. All right, D3. I'm gonna do you solid. I'm gonna do you solid. We will watch your edit. We'll watch your edit. All right, brother. We will watch your edit. What's your is it D3 Florida is your YouTube? It's not long, is it? How long is it? Yeah, he trusts Trent. If he needs to take that step or two to the left of the box to buy time, yeah, exactly. He needs to have that safety blanket. And if you don't have a safety blanket on your offensive line, man, I mean, having no faith in your offensive line, now putting it that way, like there's nowhere you can go faithfully behind the line. Jesus Christ. Don't watch it? All right. I'll watch it later. How about that? I'll watch it later. All right. I'll watch it later. Is Trent happy to play? If he gets paid? No, I think he just wants to get paid. And I think he wants to be he's already voiced multiple times that he just wants to be known as the greatest left tackle of all time. So he's not going to retire. I do think that is a bluff because he wants to be the greatest left tackle of all time, and he needs another All-Pro. I believe he needs one more All-Pro to really kind of solidify that argument. So I don't believe I don't trust his bluff. I think that he will hold out in games. So don't get me wrong when I say bluff, but he'll probably, I feel like he would just come back at some point where he feels like he would risk that. So it just, I guess, depends. Is more money more important than the goal you set for your life? The goal you set for your life is to be known as the greatest left tackle in the world, and you end up missing a year of an All-Pro year, and you're already 36. I don't know, man. I don't know if you could play like that, but I don't know if you could play like that. All right, so we know that Brock Purdy can probably do that. So I say, because he has a lot. If he get Trent Williams back, I bet you he passes that passer rating goal by like week 5. Because week 5, I think we play the Cardinals. So I think that if the San Francisco 49ers have Trent Williams back, I think Brock Purdy breaks that record by week 5. Because there's the Patriots, Vikings, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals, I think all in that same time. So all right. Come back to this tab. All right. So as you guys know, Ricky Pearsall's on the PUP. So that sucks. But we got I keep forgetting his name. I keep wanting to call him Ben Parker. I don't know if it's because I got Spider-Man on the brain or not. I have no idea. But I keep forgetting his name. But Parker here is Brandon Parker. There we go. We signed, and he's going to be our backup tackle. And that is not good. That is no bueno. No bueno. Okay. As for the D-line, I want to say this real quick. The orange here means potential. Means we do not know what they are or what they're going to bring this year. Okay. And it's very important because if whoever plays good out of these four will most likely stick around next year. So it's got to keep an eye on this D-line here. These four guys, really important for the 49ers and their future. So same thing with Luter, orange. Hufunga is orange because he's currently hurt, dealing with an injury. And we don't know if he's the same player or not. So it's very important to be like, okay, well, is he the same player? So I put him as potential. Jake Moody, you're a third-round draft pick, man. I think it's always going to depend how you perform until you make like a very super important kick that wins us like the biggest game ever. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Super Bowl, but you got to have a signature moment. And I don't think Jake Moody has that yet. So he's still orange. As for everybody else, we know what they are. We know what they're going to be. So, yeah, that's currently the team right now. All right, so we dealt the numbers. We dealt with Ricky Pearsall. We talked a little bit about the squad. We checked in on Brock Purdy to see if we can make that record, and I'm very confident in that. Let me know if you guys are very confident in that after seeing the numbers that Brock Purdy put up last year. And if anybody tells you, oh, there's no way he makes that record. Well, he did it last year, and he pretty much has the same offense from last year. So back up. And there's some teams like he could do it against the Patriots. He could do it against the Cardinals. I think he could do it against the Rams because they have Aaron Donald. They're missing their number one corner. The Vikings, just saying. If Trent Williams comes back, man, y'all need to back up. Like, All right, so let's go ahead and watch some division rivals break down their team. We're going to watch the Seattle Seahawks and talk about their roster and who made the 53-man roster. And they kind of break down what they like about the players and stuff. So we'll get an idea of how they feel about their team.
Your two QBs, Geno, of course, QB1, Sam Howell, QB2. And the way that this is going to work out with this quarterback position in 2024 is that it's not any type of competition. Geno's not losing his job. The only way we'll see Sam Howell this year is if Geno struggles or if there is an injury. And then Sam Howell, if he performs at a high level, maybe he doesn't.
Do I have any pets? I do. I have a cat and a
Geno's
dog.
Team entering this year.
Currently, my cat is actually sleeping behind my laptop
now,
right here.
The way things stack up, and I think Geno's going to have a very good year. The running back room. 3 running backs for the Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker III will be your bell cow with Zach Charbonnet as your RB2. Kenny McIntosh as your RB3.
Kenneth Walker, man, it's for some reason Seattle, and again, they have a different regime now, so it might be a little bit different how they use the running backs, utilize them. But it just seems that the Seahawks always draft running backs who have spurts. Like they'll be good for a few games, and then they will disappear for a few games, then come back again a few games, get hurt, go on IR. It's like constantly. Charbonnet, I believe, happened to him, happened to Kenneth Walker. They're just constantly getting these running backs who just stutter throughout the year. So I'm not worried about Kenneth Walker or Charbonnet. Charbonnet might take a leap this year because I believe he was drafted last year. So I'm a little more worried about Charbonnet than I am Kenneth Walker.
George Holani, he will be on the practice squad to begin the season, but we very well could see him at some point. He impressed in the preseason, and he was very good when it came to pass protection, specifically speaking. I like all 3 of those running backs for Seattle, and I think you're going to see all 3 of those running backs. They're all 3 very good pass catchers. Ryan Grubb has made it known that with this Seahawks offense, they want the running backs to be able to be used actively in the screen passing.
Not to make this weird, but I am not a fan of that dude's jacket. His jacket's
be pass catching backs, and all 3 of them can do that. That's going to be
Not to
great
make
for
it
this
weird.
Seahawks offense of what they all bring to the table. It very well might be the best running back room in the NFL. To
You
the
did not
receiver
just say that.
room for the
What?
Seahawks passing game
Did you
for
just
this
say that?
Seahawks offense of what they all bring to the table. It very well might be the best running back room in the NFL.
Did he just say it might very well be the best running back room in the NFL? Brother, I don't know about that. So I'm trying to think where that thought process comes from. You don't even have a top 5 running back on your squad, dude. What are you talking about, man? It starts there. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Texans, yeah, for real. Florida, for real. Milwaukee, for real. Best running back room is the Seattle Seahawks, dude. I know Charbonnet is because I pay attention to the draft, but let's be real. Anyone who doesn't pay attention, they would straight up say, who the fuck is this? Who's this guy? Or some would say, who's this guy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
To the receiver room for the Seahawks, DK Metcalf will be on the.
What are you talking about, brother? It might as well be the best running back room. That's like some Chihuahua like fucking talk right there, brother. We're the best running back room in the league. We can do it. Dude, it might be the worst running back room in the division because I actually like Connor on Cardinals, and Benson might be a great running back too. Yeah, I don't know about Benson, but I like Connor. Connor thrives with the Cardinals, dude. I thought with the Pittsburgh at the time, he had that one good year, but after that, he kind of fell off, just like a typical Pittsburgh Steelers fashion. But yeah, I like Connor too. Connor is a pretty good fit for the Cardinals. He always seems to show up. So. Milwaukee says Benson can take over in 2 years. Is Benson good? Is Benson good, guys? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Benson's dope. What's his name? I'm learning something right now. Trey Benson, running back. 6 foot, 215, 216. Played for the Seminoles. Oh, they just drafted him too. They just drafted him. He's a rookie. I should know this guy. He had a 6.23 grade. He was the second pick in the 3rd round. He's got a really good athletic score. Holy shit. 3rd best ranked. His total combine score was 1st, so he was ranked the number 1 running back. Okay, he's got speed. He's not faster than Garendo, but he's got 4.39 speed, 1.52 10-yard split. Okay, that's pretty good. Player bio. In 2020, he missed the season in Oregon due to a right knee injury. 2021 played 10 games as a reserve. He was under 4 yards rushing, and then in 2022 he picked it up. In 2022 and 2023, he was both a second-team All ACC. Didn't crack 1,000 rushing yards though, but he does got some TDs. He got 14 TDs last year. Played in all 13 games with 10 starts. He was a full-time starter, but that's pretty good. He went from a 3.7 in 2021 to 6.4 per carry and a 5.8 per carry. So he took it serious at one point. Well, he's got potential. I like it. He's got potential. There's potential there. Sorry, there's some comments. Benson took over. Dude, some Seattle fan on Twitter says their wide receiver 4 would be wide receiver 1 on the 49ers. Seattle fans are delusional. Who's their wide receiver 1? Who's their wide receiver 4? I know they got Tyler Lockett, and I know they got Njigba, and I know they got DK, but who's the other guy? Is it oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm not gonna cheat. I know what it is actually. I know what it is. It's he's got a weird name, dude. He's got like a Flintstones name. Is it like Bobo or something like that? Bobo or something? Let me check. Strawberry Jake Bobo? Yeah. I do like Jake Bobo. I do. He does look nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you're gonna say Jake Bobo is better than Brandon Aiyuk. Yeah, that's a little delusional, man. That's okay. And you know what? If you're gonna say that, if you're gonna say some shit like that, I expect Geno Smith to look like have first in passer rating, first in QBR. Because if he's got 4 number 1s out there that are better than Brandon Aiyuk, who's considered a top 10 wide receiver, and you got 4 of those, and apparently weapons matter. And if you got great weapons, your QB is going to be elite. So I'm expecting Geno Smith to have first in QBR, first in passer rating, first in completion. I'm expecting that. If you got 4 top 10 wide receivers on your team, 4 of them, shut the fuck up. I didn't say the full word, so YouTube back up. I didn't emphasize the last part of that bad word, so demonetize that. Yeah, Bobo's not better than Debo and all that. Bobo not better than Jennings or Pearsall. I agree. Jennings is a stud. Jennings actually proven. Bobo still needs to prove himself. That's just great. That's a crazy statement. I agree with you, Strawberry. I agree with you. That's a crazy statement. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
The left side, Tyler Lockett on the right, Jackson Smith and Jigba in the slot with Bobo, Young, and Chenault as your other 3 receivers. And a lot of Seahawks fans relieved. Did not see D. Eskridge on that list. When I look at the wide receiver,
what up, 49 Media?
I got to tell you, I think Ryan Brooks is going to be pretty creative here. We know what DK is going to do. DK is going to be a star, and he's going to easily have over 1,000 yards and do all.
DK is going to be a star. He's easily have 1,000 yards. He's easily going to complain every single time he plays the San Francisco 49ers.
But I think even though JSN is technically listed as the slot wideout right now, you're going to see more of him on the outside, and him and Tyler Lockett kind of trading off roles. And I think as the year goes along, JSN is clearly going to establish himself as the number 2 receiver. And that's not a knock on Tyler Lockett at all, but JSN's the future. And the Seahawks are setting this thing up for JSN to be a star. They want him to step into his own. In all likelihood, this is probably going to be Tyler Lockett's last season with the Seahawks. They don't want to take a $30+ million cap hit next year. They're going to set up everything they can for a transition process for JSN to be that guy and take that step up. And I think you're going to like what you see. How would you grade the Seahawks depth chart? We'll go over the rest of it. We've gone through a few position groups already. What do you guys think? A, B, C, D, or F? Weigh in the comment section and let us know what you think on our pin.
Milwaukee, did you just say that DK owns Fred? It's coming. It's coming.
Got to get to the 35. Lock steps in. Lofts it deep down the field. It's underthrown. And it's intercepted by Fred.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Warner comes in for the interception. So in the grand scheme of things, of football owns him.
Warner. And he flips it up.
It's
here.
butthurt,
And now there's a
slams
penalty
into the
flag at end
ground.
of the play. It's Greenlaw who has it.
Fred
Greenlaw's
Warner
still on
gets his
feet.
revenge, pushes him back.
Hat flies from an official.
The sideline in San Francisco is going bananas, telling them.
So who lost there? The guy who got upset because he was losing the game, and so he decided to body slam the linebacker? Or is the guy who's responding back like, hey, man, you just body slapped me, so I'm going to go in there and push you? Just saying.
To get down.
Man.
I think DK Metcalf.
And then DK Metcalf had to get all like grab him by the helmet, and he's like, "What the hell's happening? Why is this Chihuahua like biting at me right now? What's going on? Do I need to kick him out? Come on, ref. He can't handle the pressure. Get him out of the kitchen." DK Metcalf owns Fred Warner. Jesus Christ. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. All right. Now back to the Seattle conversation. Freaking Milwaukee out here trying to raise my blood pressure.
But now they're failed to differentiate their customers. The results can be scary.
Oh, I don't want to get
The tight end
monetized.
room for
Even though I'm not
Seattle
monetized.
has a few
Yet.
question marks. Noah Fant is back. Brady Russell is also back from last year. But you don't have Will Dissly anymore. You don't have Colby Parkinson anymore. Pharaoh Brown comes in from New England. AJ.
No apologize, dude. Nothing to apologize for. Hey, it's what you believe in. Stand up for it. I'm just giving you shit. This is a great conversation. There's nothing to apologize for, brother. Nothing to apologize. It's not personal. If you think that, then go ahead and believe that. It's possible. I could see there's potential in that. I can see the potential in because for me, I feel like this is a hot take with 49ers fans, and I think that some 49ers fans will disagree with me on this. But I don't think Brandon Aiyuk has the best hands. I don't think he's got the best hands in the world. I think his hands can be better. I've seen him drop some balls where I'm like, why'd you drop that? You know? Especially when Brock Purdy throws pillows. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Milwaukee. It's not about Fred Warner is standing there being like, hey, man, why aren't you taking the heat, brother? And he's the one that's freaking out. The person that's freaking out, losing their minds, getting ejected, and then getting fined later are not the winners in that fight. Because they're no longer helping their team. They lost their cool. I know he had the fewest drops last year, which I don't understand because I've seen balls where I feel like an elite wide receiver should catch. If you're an elite wide receiver, you need to catch some of these balls. Because that's what a really wide receiver does. Makes up for those bad passes that elite wide receiver would make up for. And there was none of that last year. There was none of that. I saw all Brandon Aiyuk's catches. Only three out of all of his catches, I would say, would even be remotely Brandon Aiyuk more than Brock Purdy. Most of the balls that Brandon Aiyuk catches, it's in his chest. It's what an average wide receiver should catch. There's 3 catches out of all of them that I saw where I was like, okay, a great wide receiver would catch that. Only like 3 times. But hey, I understand if people are going to disagree with me because I said this like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I said this like a while back. People didn't like that. People did not agree with me. So I understand I'm the minority in that assessment, but I just don't think he has great hands. I think he's just elite route running. And I think that's him just getting open is his specialty. And him getting at the spot that he needs to be where Brandon Aiyuk throws the ball. He's very good at that. But I'm not expecting him to do a one-handed catch or something circus-like.
Michigan, where he won a national championship. But this tight end room, I got to tell you, I like Noah, and I think that he finally has the breakout season that we've been hoping for. I think he was held back by the previous regime with Shane Waldron and Pete Carroll that did not properly use the tight end position within this offense. And that was kind of an ongoing theme for Pete Carroll it didn't matter who the OC was over the years, whether whoever they had at the tight end spot. I mean, from Greg Olson to a number of guys, they were just not properly used. I think that changes here, and that we see Noah have a big year. Noah Fant really just take a next step.
He's got solid. That's what I mean.
Like a top 10 tight end.
He's got solid hands. Like, he's got mid hands. I'm not saying he's got bad hands, but he's got mid hands. And, but yeah, definitely. Now, if he had Justin Jefferson hands without route running, best wide receiver in the league. Best wide receiver.
You're going to expect that production from him.
I think he's great at he's great at absolutely everything else. He is perfect at everything, and his only deficiency in my eyes for Brandon Aiyuk is the hands. If he fixes that, Jesus Christ, that wide receiver could be just so good. So good. So good.
Is that you have three
so
other
good.
blocking tight ends. I need to see another receiver come out of that bunch. And if not, you might have to be doing some shopping to find another receiving tight end. The offensive line for the Seahawks. Abraham Lucas begins the year on the PUP list. He is out at least the first 4 games of the year. Stepping in his place is George Fant, making his return to Seattle. More than capable as a starting right tackle. I think he'll fill the role just fine until Abe comes back, and hopefully Abe is
traitor. Look at that. Look at this traitor. Look at this traitor. Laken Tomlinson, left guard. Jesus. Brother. When the Jets got rid of him, man, I was so certain we were going to sign him. I was so certain we were going to re-sign him.
Back on the field sooner than later. Charles Cross has had a very good offseason. We heard the report from the Monday morning quarterbacks, Albert Breer.
And they got Connor Williams, dude. And they got Connor Williams. I like Connor Williams, man. 49ers Chat Sports talked him up. I think Larry Kruger talked him up. I was hyped. He got that injury in Miami, so he was still recovering from that. God, I hope he's not good, man. That would bum me out because I really wanted Connor Williams. I wanted that center.
Several weeks ago that he thinks that Charles Cross could be an all-pro caliber left tackle this season. And then, like in Tomlinson, you're starting left guard. Connor Williams at center. I got to tell you, I love the move to bring in Connor Williams.
Man,
I think that could be the difference in a win or two for Seattle, bringing in a top 5 center, one of the best interior linemen in the NFL. And Anthony Bradford wins the starting right guard job over Christian Haynes. That doesn't mean we won't see Christian Haynes, though. Christian Haynes had a very good camp, but Anthony Bradford looked good as well. He just didn't do enough to lose the job that he was the favorite to have. But nonetheless.
So I kind of like their offensive line. I think he just said that their starting right tackle was hurt. So we'll probably miss that. So maybe Floyd or Gross Matos could take advantage of that. But however, they got Connor Williams, who I think is going to be good. They got Laken Tomlinson, who I think is a starting left guard, and Charles Cross. I have sometimes I hear things about him sometimes, and I've heard he's okay. So their offensive line, I don't think it's going to be the worst.
This offensive line is a whole lot better than what it could have been even just a couple months ago. I'm feeling a lot better about this group than I was previously. What's your confidence level in the Seahawks O-line? Scale it for me 1 through 10.
Scale of 1 through 10, guys. 1 through 10. The confidence you have in their offensive line. I would say 6. Just because I don't know what their left tackle is and they're hurt on the right tackle spot, and those are important positions. Sounds like they're fine at guard and center. They just got tackle problems.
I'm about a 7 right now. A few months ago, I would have been about a 4 or 5. What's your confidence level that way in? Let us know.
I wish it was a 4 or 5, brother.
And this group, I think, is the most improved position group in this Seahawks roster for 2024. Jaron Reed will be your starting defensive tackle. Jonathan Hankins, your starting nose tackle. Leonard Williams, your starting defensive end.
So washed. Like washed. I don't think Leonard Williams is good anymore. Not, Jonathan Hankins, pretty sure he's washed too. They got their rookie being backup. The rookie's their backup, their first-round draft pick. And then Jaron Reed, I think that was a recent first-round draft pick. Reed. Seahawks. No, never mind. I am tripping. He's washed too. Their D-line's not so great. I'm not going to lie to you.
And Mike Morris, Byron Murphy II, and Miles Adams will back them up. Now, so I know some of you right away are going to say, why would Byron
Denver
Murphy
will
not get the
win?
start? And
you know what? I would love that. I would absolutely love that because I feel like Denver and Seattle already have a feud going on, and Denver currently has the upper hand based on the whole trade thing. No, not Denver. Seahawks has the upper hand. Sorry. My bad. Looking at that entirely wrong. But I hope that Denver gets the upper hand and gets the W. So that way it kind of becomes more of like a feud. However, if Denver loses, I know that That's Good Sports from Brandon Perna from That's Good Sports. He's going to have a good show complaining about that. The Seahawks got us again.
All
Something
indications are the Seahawks like the signing of Jonathan Hankins. He played under AD in Dallas, so he already knows what AD wants to do onto the defensive line. But that doesn't mean we're not going to see Byron Murphy. We're still going to see plenty of Byron Murphy. It is going to be quite the rotation. Even Draymond Jones, who they moved to edge, they're still saying that is going to see some time at the defensive end spot. So it's going to rotate. All these guys are going to see significant playing time. And the big difference for me that I've talked a lot about this offseason when it comes to this group is the ability to stop the run. Byron Murphy's a run stopper. Leonard Williams is a run stopper. Jaron Reed, he's got some work to do on that front, but to me, that's going to be the big improvement here. The linebacker room, the big improvement there is pass coverage. I love Bobby Wagner. He'll always have a special place in my heart, as most Seahawks fans do.
Low key. If this was Madden 2023, this would be a dope linebacking core.
And the thing with him and Jordan Brooks was they struggled in coverage. Dotson and Baker are going to be much better coverage-wise. Baker, there's some health concerns. We'll see how he stacks up. Then you look at the edge rushers. Draymond Jones, he's got to show that he's worth the $18 million he's being paid as the highest paid player on this defense. He's got to have a better year than he did last year. Uchenna Nwosu.
He's the highest paid player on the defense. Draymond Jones. What's his By the way, guys, we're not gonna watch the rest of the division rivals because I have to make dinner soon. This went along a lot faster than I thought. Draymond Jones, defensive end, 27 years old. So he's not like super old or anything. What's his stats like? In 2023, he's got 26 and a half sacks, career sacks. Last year he had 4.5. Yeah, he's got a 4.5 is kind of a drop off, brother. That's not very good, actually. That's not very good. That's not very good.
A little banged up right now with the injury that he suffered, and he's not expected to be back in time for the opener. You should see Boye Mafe step into that role to start the season, led the team in sacks last year. Good opportunity for Derek Hall. He's had a nice preseason here. This is a good unit for Seattle there in the linebacking core. The corner room for Seattle, a lot of excitement. Trey Brown had a very good preseason.
I call him Devon Smallspoon. Okay, this is Devon Smallspoon. Okay. Brandon Aiyuk totally destroyed this guy. So looking forward to seeing it again.
Beat out Mike Jackson.
Rick Woolen. That's kind of sad. I believe Rick Woolen then
after being banked.
He had like a one. Rick Woolen is a one-hit wonder, dude. I liked him in the draft. I wanted the 49ers draft him. I was upset when the Seahawks got him. But, yeah, he said he had a down year, man.
Last year, struggling tackling-wise, had a down sophomore season.
Right there.
He's expected to bounce back. I think he can have a Pro Bowl campaign. And then there's the star of this defense, Devin Witherspoon, who I think is going to be a contender to be Defensive Player of the Year. Devin Witherspoon is just going to unleash. And the thing with DW is
he's going to unleash. DW's going to unleash. Yeah, but you got Brandon Aiyuk on the other side, brother, and he's torn him apart. He's going to take him to school again.
Is that it's not just what he's doing on the football field.
Please don't scroll. Listen to me. My name is Hiba from Gaza, and I'm supposed to be studying for my...
Being what Mike McDonald called the smartest player
Rick Wall
he's
was
ever
benched
seen,
last year against
but
the
also
Niners.
the
He got
leader.
toasted. Yeah,
With
he had a bad
losing
year, bro.
guys
He had
like
a bad
Bobby,
year.
Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs,
Bad
those
year.
voices in the locker room, despite it just being his second year, Devin Witherspoon has been that vocal presence the Seahawks have been looking for on the defensive side. D. Williams is going to be more of a special teams guy. We'll talk about him later.
They got nothing but like projections here because honestly, there's nobody on this defense that I'm really kind of afraid of. There's nobody on here. I'm like, okay, really got to be worried about this guy. Maybe Devon Witherspoon, like all jokes aside, maybe him, maybe Witherspoon. I'm not worried about their linebacker core. I'm not worried about their D-line. I guess maybe the D-line, but not as much as I think I should be based on how everyone talks about the Seahawks. Oh, the Seahawks are going to have a great year this year. There's nobody on the defense where I'm like, oh my God, look out. There's nothing like that, dude.
The rookie from Auburn, I like as well, but a very solid group at the corner position for Seattle. We'll wrap up here in just a moment, but I want to know who's going to be a breakout player for the Seahawks this season. If you had to,
who's going to be a breakout year for the Seahawks this season? Well, it's not going to be a safety because they're going to allow a lot of touchdowns. Probably a lot of deep touchdowns. I guess if I had to pick, I would say Njigba. I think Smith Njigba is going to have probably be a breakout year if they're going to give it to anybody.
Name one. Who would it be and why? Way in the comment section, let us know.
That guy goes out on a limb, doesn't he? A lot. Fucking Papa calling him out. He goes out on a limb a lot. This bro's got no limbs because he's lied like 4 times already. I'm going out on a limb. Oh, lost my limb. Going out on a limb. Oh, lost my. He's got nothing left, bro. Oh God. Oh, my edible's kicking in hard. It's because of Mac McDonald, but he had different talent on the Ravens. Yeah, I agree. Completely different talent. And he's a defensive coach. So, like, what makes you think their offense is going to be great? I don't know. Their punter will most likely have a breakout season. Right? Right. Get those reps in. Oh, that's right. They got Deshawn Jenkins, the guy that we were going to pick up, but because of taxes, he was like, no, let me go to Seattle and not win a Super Bowl.
Julian Love, he's got a new contract coming off a Pro Bowl campaign. The best season of his career, Julian Love is going to be fantastic. Deshawn Jenkins, you bring in from Jacksonville. I think he's going to have a similar year to what Julian Love did last year. He does a very good job creating turnovers. Watch out for him.
Hey, someone saw the future. Someone saw the future. Who said that? Boom. Strawberry, that one player on their defense, like Julian Love. He just said that. Deshawn Jenkins, good shit, bro. Good call out. Good call out.
Kobe Bryant, we've seen the good, we've seen the bad. We've seen him struggle to stay healthy. What version are we going to get? That remains to be seen. Mike McDonald wants
Hopefully
to play 3 safeties.
That'd be great.
Kobe Bryant, it's up to you. There's a big chance for you potentially to step into that role. And then Kayvon Wallace, who you brought in from Tennessee. We'll see what he brings to the table here. But the safety room, it looks good for the first couple of spots, but there's question marks when it comes to that depth there. The special teams unit, Jason Myers is making kicks again. He relieved himself of that final preseason game.
That's a good punter right there.
Michael
oh shit. I did not mean to do that.
main kick returner, D. Williams.
They got a good punter. And all jokes aside, when they're in a pickle, they got a good punter. He might be better than Wisnowski. They got Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson on the team. I didn't think about that. I did not think about it like that. Hold on. They got Kobe Bryant and Michael Jackson on the team. Where's that? There. Come on, man. There it is. Jesus. Kobe Bryant. Where's Michael Jackson? That's the safety. Kobe Bryant's the safety. Where's Michael Jackson? Bro, you lied to me. That Michael Jackson on their team. That team will definitely die. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Papa with the rated R joke. Oh. Yeah, they cut. Yeah. I'm not going to put that up, dude. I'm not going to put that up. Man, they cut Michael Jackson? I guess so, because I don't see him on here. Because I thought he was a corner. But, yeah, I just see Woolen, Trey Brown, D. Williams, Pritchett, and Witherspoon. So, yeah, they cut Michael Jackson. He was on the team last year. He was a corner. Yeah, I thought so too. Oh, that's right. Michael Jackson was traded to the I actually know this. Michael Jackson was traded to the Titans. No. Michael Jackson was traded for a linebacker to the Colts or the Lions. It was the Lions. The Lions traded a linebacker to the Seahawks for Michael Jackson. That's right. He was like, hey, I'm out of here. So, but that would be a funny lineup. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson. People would be like, what the fuck's going on? Like you hear that in the other room. Oh, that'd be so funny. Kobe Bryant with the tip. Michael Jackson with the interception. That would be funny. What about Rams training their only good linebacker? Kyle is going to feast on. I thought the same thing, dude. Got rid of Ernest Jones, something. I can't remember what number it is, but Ernest Jones, I believe his name is. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. They just got worse. I don't understand. I said this last live, but I don't understand the obsession that people have that the Rams are going to be great this year. They got worse. Why do people think they're going to get better? There is no logical reason. The only thing they upgraded was wide receiver. Nothing else. There's nothing better about that team. They got Tre'Davious White, who, no offense, ever since he got hurt, and he's been hurt twice, I think, but Achilles and the ACL, he's washed. And I believe they lost their number one corner. And they don't have Aaron Donald, dude. It's insane to me, dude. I understand they got McVay and Stafford, but if who they were last year, right, was they had McVay and Stafford and a better team. Now they have McVay and Stafford with a worse team. So where is the argument that they're just going to be better? Is what I'm trying. Like, I don't get it. They even downgraded on their coach. See, I don't know that part, but if they did, then yeah, there's that too. So I just give me a reason. Yeah, Kendra's gone. So there's no reason when someone tells me, oh, the Rams are going to be scary this year. Tell me why. Is there someone on that D line that equals Aaron Donald? I guess they're going to score 59 points a game. They're almost banged up already. True. Yep. They got a few injuries on their offensive line as well. So I don't know. And by the way, I'm a very animated kind of guy. So if I get animated and just really into it, do not take it personal. I'm just that kind of guy. Just talking ball. All right. That's pretty much everything that's going on with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm not going to check in on the Cardinals, and we're not going to check in on the Rams. We'll probably do that next live. And then I'll just cover this. And I'll cover this and be like, hey, this is what's going on with the Seahawks. And then next live tomorrow, if nothing happens with Trent Williams, we'll cover the Cardinals and Rams and see how they're approaching their season and see how they're feeling. It does seem like, and apparently they think they have the best running back core in the league, which I don't know where that came from and how you're so confident saying something like that. Crazy to me. But apparently they're pretty confident in their offense if they got the best running back room, the best wide receiver room, one of the best wide receiver rooms. They believe in themselves on offense. I don't know about defense, but they're feeling themselves. So I don't know. So Seahawks are feeling kind of hot. I don't know. I don't think so because we don't know what their coaching staff is like, and that is a big deal. Scheme is a big deal. So we'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get off here. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. Great conversation. Gino better win a Super Bowl. I know, dude. You swear. Best wide receiver room. One of the best wide receiver rooms, running back rooms. You're like, I'm expecting so much out of Gino, dude. He's got the Avengers, man. He's got no excuse. No excuse. You guys help make it better for real. Like this show would be boring as hell without this conversation, without you guys coming in and having a conversation. I appreciate you guys. Take care, Strawberry. Good to see you, brother. Papa, good to see you too, as always. Milwaukee, God bless, man. Take care, brother. Everyone else that jumps in there for you is Mia. Good to see you too. Everyone else who watched this later, sub if you like the content, like if you like the video. All love, fam, and I will see you next video.